dealing with atomic theory. We're continuing on with our quantum numbers. Our last quantum number that we're going to be talking about is the m sub s number, and this number, there are only two options. It will either be plus 1/2 or minus 1/2. And this has to deal with the Pauli exclusion principle, right? The idea that when we have two electrons sitting in the same subshell, that they can't both be in the same direction. They would be repulsing each other because of their spin. So what ends up happening is their magnetic spin will be opposite each other so that they don't repulse each other. And again, Linus Pauling was the one who came up with this uh, principle, and that's why we call it the Pauli exclusion principle. Your textbook goes into some nice detail with this. For the purposes of your quantum numbers, all we're really concerned here with is the idea that once you have an electron and you've determined its n, its l, its m sub l, you're assigning it either the plus spin or the minus spin. So when we look at all of this together, we end up with this hierarchy of our atomic numbers. The first would be the n, the principal quantum number. N equals 1, n equals 2, n equals 3. Then we have the L. Remember, the L is the one that's going to give us our shape. So principal energy, or the N will give us the size and the energy. The L will give us the shape. The m sub l gives us the orientation, right? So again, if we were talking about a p orbital, this would be px, py, pz. And then if we had something like a d orbital, we have 5 different d orbitals. And then for an f orbital, there are 14, right? So on and so forth. And then m sub s would be the last one on this, that within the 2px, there's a plus and a minus 1/2 spin, a plus and a minus 1/2 spin for the y, and a plus and a minus 1/2 spin for the z. Again, I would strongly encourage you to go look at some of the videos and the resources posted in this module. The worksheets are very, very helpful, as well as going into some more detail with animated videos for this section. This is a very short little completion of our quantum numbers and the end of our third video. At this point, you should definitely be working on your homework as well as preparing for our exam that is coming up.